Welcome everyone. We are starting the press conference of the three economic organizations. We have the photo session at the end of this press conference, so we are wrapping up the Q&A by 4:10. Now, I'd like to ask Mr. Nemoto of Nikkei Shimbun newspaper to kick off the conference. Happy New Year, everyone. 2024 was an election year. We saw the positive interest rates and also big wage hikes. There were some developments in the economy. And same for 2025. President Trump will come back, and there will be upper house election in Japan. So there were more developments in and outside Japan. So what are the keywords that define Japan's economy of 2025? That's the first question that I have to all of you. And the second question is about the acquisition deal of U.S. Steel and Nippon Steel, prohibited by the U.S. government due to national security reasons, which is very unusual. Our concern is that that might have the negative impact on Japan's future investment in the U.S. So what is your reaction, and how should we respond? So Mr. Ninami go first, and followed by Mr. Kobayashi and Mr. Tokura. Happy New Year. First of all, about the keywords, I would say the normalization of the wage increase and higher labor mobility. Those two keywords. About the Japanese economy, 2025, we can expect GDP to grow by 1%. It might not sound very high, but for the first time in long years, we can expect the upward gap to be closed, setting a stage for private sector-driven economy. So it's going to be a pivotal year, 2025. We had lost 30 years, and we need to break free from that. So we should shed our old skin, as it is a year of the snake. So we need to see higher wage and labor mobility, and we need to have the positive cycle of those in order to regain the dynamism of the Japanese economy. Except a risk factor, as I said, how it's going to be like after President Trump inaugurates. I don't think he's a risk factor. The disruption is his tactic. I read his autography of 1987. Bilateral negotiations and causing the disruption is his tactic, whether you like it or not. But Japan is the biggest investor in the U.S., contributing to the manufacturing sector of the U.S., creating lots of jobs. So those are the hard facts. Whatever they say, those facts do not change. So based on those facts, we just need to build a relationship with the U.S. About the political aspect, the defense issue needs to be discussed very closely between the two countries. And in this sense, I think it's a good thing that Prime Minister will have the meeting with President Trump in February. I think the timing is very good because both parties can be well prepared. As to the acquisition deal between U.S. Steel and Nippon Steel, I don't know how long it's going to take, but there are 2 points. The new U.S. administration might think it's a good deal and turn over the decision, because this is a beneficial deal for the U.S., more beneficial for the U.S. than for Japan. U.S. steel industry in the U.S. has been suffering, and Nippon Steel can add value, offer value to it. And automotive industry is very important for the President Trump, and steel is indispensable for the automotive industry. So this is a very good deal for the revitalization of the U.S. industry. I don't understand why the current administration do not understand that. I don't think it's a national security issue. I think there also is a union issue as well. The unions, labor unions in the US are very different from the labor unions in Japan. So it's more about the power game of Cleveland-Cliff, US Steel, and Nippon Steel related to the unions. And the unfortunate decision was made. However, as I said before, it's a good deal for the U.S. from the wider perspective. So I think there's a hope that they can win the deal. So I think they just need to fight through. Thank you.